Good morning, YouTube. I know it's been 2 weeks. Um, I had a death in the family. My uncle passed away last week. I had to go to New York a couple of times, so I was trying to catch up, um, energy and rest wise, and it was just a lot. We had to prepare for our housewarming. We moved into a new apartment at the end of June, July, so finally got it together enough just to be able to invite people in. So that's why I missed last week. Also, the last time I said it, and I was feeling it too, that I think that it should start going to every 2 weeks. I was going to wait till next Tuesday when I had my uh, checkup and start the 2 weeks. And I still am going to do that because I know you guys want to hear the results of what the doctor has to say next Tuesday when I go. But I'm definitely going to go on a every 2 week regime with the video. Um, Let me give you some looks. Oh my God, I'm very excited. I'm okay. So if you've listened to some of my other videos, you know the weight where I wasn't like at that place where it's like I was excited and I was grateful, but I am now hitting into those places where I haven't been. And if I haven't been, and I'm talking 20 something years, haven't been. So first, let me give you the stand up view. Yes, yes, yes. Um, all right, so I just bought a new swimsuit. It's a size 12. I haven't put it on yet. Swimsuit's a little bit different than clothes, so no, I am not in the clothes. But I had a pair of 16 Misses skinny jeans, and they're a little bit big. I kept having to pull them up. Okay, so wait a minute. Let me give you stats. So the highest weight I have ever been was over 300 pounds. Um, I think that was back in 2003. I went up in a year and I came back down to about 250. Actually, I came down to 228. It was like a 70 pound plus weight loss because I know I went over three, but when I started clocking, it was like 298. So when I got to 228, that's a 70-pound weight loss, but it's 70 plus. Okay. So over the last, since I was 21, when I turned 21, um, I got over 250 and I get down to 230, 228. So I've been dealing with that 228 to 250 mark for the past since I was 21. I'm 46 now. Um, Now at the end of July this year, I was like 264 pounds. Um, and I had to hurry up and get down to 258 because I couldn't have been higher than that because that's where I clocked in at the doctor's office. So I had got down in like 2 weeks. I did it. But then on my surgery date, which I had surgery August 24th, 2015, at GMBC in Towson, Maryland, with Dr. Bellows, um, I clocked in at 250 pounds. And as of this morning, I am 221 pounds, point 4. So that's like 43, 44 pounds and that I've lost since the summertime. But what makes it exciting, because like I said, I get down to 230, 228 all the time. I am going 221. I can't tell you. I think in my 20s, I was like 25. I was working out heavily and I think I saw 221. I think I even saw 218, but I got in a relationship and it went right back up. So that was a joke. I mean, I was there for a second and came back. So I'm at 221.4 and that's a big deal. I feel it in my clothes. I see it in my face. I was sitting there and I was like, oh my God, because I can see that I have a neck. And I'm like, my clavicles, everything is, it's my it's not like hanging down like it used to. Like I had a second layer of skin. I can see I haven't lost any hair yet. I mean, it's still thick and it's looking good. Everybody's liking it. Um, Let me see what else have I. Oh, okay. Once I hit 225 and below, I have a hanging belly. That's the way my fat has always formed from the time I was 21 and I got over 200 pounds. I had that little pen, whatever they want to call it, and it's gotten bigger. So now that it's deflating, I am getting rash. I mean, I'm using Gold Bond, and I'm gonna see what my doctor can give me on Tuesday when I go. But it is getting really bad. I'm like, okay. My birthday is January, and I'm hoping to lose another 40 or so pounds by then. Well, if I'm averaging 10 pounds a month now, about sometimes more, sometimes less. So it comes out about 10 pounds. So we're talking about the rest of November, December, January. So yeah, I might be losing about another 40 pounds. Could be 50, who knows? Which, if I'm 221 to lose 40 would have me 80. That means that okay, I didn't talk about my goals. Well, anyway, let me finish this topic. I think in January I'm gonna have to go see a cosmetologist. Not because not cosmetologist, but cosmetic surgery. Yes, I have hanging skin. I have it in the thigh area. You can't see it, but I do have it in the thigh area. But I really don't care about that because I'm 46 years old. I've had a baby. I'm grown. I'm gonna have sag skin, whatever. I'm not trying to look like somebody that's 20 or in their teens. So I just need to get. I want to get what they call a panelectomy. I can't say it, but anyway, it's like a tummy tuck, but without. Yeah, my nails are a mess. It's a tummy tuck that it's not a full tummy tuck. They don't pull the muscles or whatever. They just take that pan area off, and that's all I need. I don't need a six pack stomach. I mean, I look good in my clothes, so that'll make my clothes look even better because of the excess. But I am really getting rashes, and it's itchy and it hurts, and it's like, oh my god, I'm using Gold Bond, but then it doesn't last long. It's funny how when I was heavier, I could just use some powder to keep it smelling good and fresh and everything. I didn't have anything for some reason. I don't know what it was. Even if I sweated, it was fine. I could go a day or so, and you go hanging out and you didn't get a chance to go do what you're supposed to do. Okay, we all have been there where we've missed one day to shower. Okay, I like to shower once a day, sometimes twice a day. But you miss that one day, and it starts to get all sweaty and nasty, and then you got to take a shower. But I don't normally get rashes like that. But I'm losing weight now, and it's getting really bad. Um, what else? Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do in January. Okay, so let me go back to weight loss goals. I am coming up on the first little goal was to be under 220 pounds. And I'm excited because it's really happening. It's like, wow. I look at these numbers and I'm like, I'm like in that place now where everything is like this awe. It's like, oh, it's happening. It's happening. So, yeah. So the 221, that's a big deal. To get to below 220, that's going to be really exciting because, all right, so when I got about 18 and I moved to Maryland, from 18 to 21 till I got married, I maintained 210. I wasn't even in New York walking all over the place and exercise. I wasn't even exercise. I mean, I go clubbing every now and then, but um, so I maintained that. So to be able to see that 210 again that would be wonderful because I'm like I said, it's 40. I'm 46, 21. That's 25 years. That's a long time. So I look forward to getting there, getting under the 220 first off. Um, and then the first goal is to get under 200. Under two. It could be 199.9. When I see that, it's tattoo time. I'm 100. It's going to be 100-pound weight loss. Yes. Um, my goal where I would be happy being for the rest of my life is anywhere between 170, 175. I'm happy. The doctors, they'd like to see me below 145. But I don't care if it happens or doesn't happen. My body's going to do what it's going to do. And that's it. As far as eating, I still, if it's just on eating alone, except for holidays, and celebrations, which I have been a couple to, in general, my normal calorie intake is still less than um, a thousand, a thousand calories. Um, and I'm still supplementing with shakes because I still don't eat enough. I mean, I just can't. And I'm not going to force it because I don't want to stretch my stomach out either. When I'm full, I stop. Um, Whatever the normal plate thing is, that's probably about what I'm eating. Um, and I try to eat 3 meals a day. I try to get my shakes in. Oh, so I've been using coffee. I've been making coffee lattes with my powder shake in the bullet. Yesterday, I did something different. You may not always want some coffee, but you got to get your protein in. So how do you do that? So I made a chai latte. Yes, I brewed me some tea. I put it in the bullet with my 2 scoops, which is 45 grams of protein, and I have some MCT oil, which is derivative of coconut oil. Check it out. And I put that in there and 1 tablespoon of Splenda. Bam, shake it up. Oh my God, it was a nice latte. It was like a different from just the coffee because sometimes, I mean, what about at nighttime when because, I'm thinking coffee, I don't want to go to, I want to go to bed. I can have tea at night and not have to worry about being up from the caffeine. Not that now I'm so sensitized from it. It's not like I have to really worry about it. I mean, you know, but, um, but food wise, I could do a lot better. Like I said, I've been to a funeral this last week. I went to, I had the housewarming. Um, I still don't eat a lot, but I realize is even with the choices you make, you don't have to eat a lot and gain weight if that's what I know that once I get to my weight goal, once my body, because I don't know where my body's gonna stop. They say you're on this 7 month slide, and wherever you end is where you end, and then it's on your body. Like if you eat too much of this or that, and you can go up or whatever. So I'm enjoying the honeymoon period right now. Um, Yeah, like I said, I've introduced carbs. I've had macaroni and cheese, and not because I'm having macaroni and cheese on a daily basis. Not when it's a funeral repast or traveling up and down the highway. Even traveling up the highway, I did try to get because I had to go twice up there. I like this chicken jerky that I got from the Smoothie King. Um, and I got some nuts in the car. And even though nuts are high in fat, it's still some protein. Um, I had a couple candies, but I was trying, I'm trying to think about what is best to eat, especially when you're in a household that I have a 10-year-old and I live with my mom. Um, the way I should be eating on 100%, everybody should eat that way. It's so great, right? But that's not real life, and that's not what's happening in my world. So it is what it is. It makes you really, really responsible for you. Nobody else can do this but you. You are responsible for what goes in your mouth. And so that's what I'm learning. It's a journey that's all your own journey. You need other people in it. You can't do it alone. But when you lay down at night, it's you, yourself. Was that on me, myself, and I? Yeah, the digital planets. Okay. Anyway, that's what it's all about. And loving you, you know? How much do you love you? Are you waiting for somebody else to love you? Or do you love you? Are you in love with you? That's something that's important too because we look so much outside of ourselves for our needs and our contentment. And instead of saying, let me go inside, let me love me, let me fill me up with, because you already got everything you need inside, and then let it out to the world. And maybe, what icings can I put in, and allowing other people to put those icings on you instead of depending so much on them to do it for you. And I guess sometimes if you're in a relationship and you're doing this journey, it might be a little bit difficult because they're right there in front of you. You know, you live with them. But now that I'm experiencing separation and getting ready to go through a divorce, not having somebody in my life 24/7, caring for them and forgetting about me. Not that because I tried not to forget about me, you know, it's like, I can't forget about me, you know, but you do, you kind of lose yourself. And I don't want to do that again. Um, it wasn't healthy. And by giving so much of me to them, they didn't have enough time or enough wherewithal or mental health enough to say, no, stop giving me you. I've got enough. I'm full. You know, give it back to yourself. Because I just kept pouring and pouring, and they wouldn't pour back and whatever. So now I'm in a relationship. I'm dating. Yes, I'm studied. I have exclusively dating. Um, and we're working on it. It's like a partnership. It's not. Religion got me really, really good with a lot of role playing and everything that just didn't work for me. I'm very spiritual, but I'm trying to be religious. It wasn't working. You know, people say, well, so baby, how's that working for you? It wasn't working for me. I learned a lot. And I'm not, you know, I still go to church regularly. I love going to church. I love my church too because it's not traditional in any sense of the word. And I can grow spiritually. And it's not a lot of dogma. No, it's not a lot of dogma. And that's another thing because dogma gets you down. And for me, it didn't work in my life or overall, you know, the way that it wasn't freeing. So I feel like now I'm so free. And so even with my relationship, because that's where I started at, how we're designing it, how we're making it is as a partnership. Just because he's the man, he's not the high priest of our household. He's not even in my household. He got his own household. I got my own household. And you know, I was thinking, maybe we maintain separate households. You can be together and maintain separate households. Who knows? Who knows where it's going to go? Right now, I'm just enjoying it, taking it slow, and living life and just loving me. I love Lisa Maya. Living well, but I love my Lisa Maya's my name. I love me. I love being around me. I love waking up to me every morning. And I don't have to wake up with somebody next to me. I like it, but not as much as I like waking up just with me. Um, and that's something that, you know, after 12 years of waking up just about every day with somebody and then to have to go through not. Actually, it wasn't that bad of a transition either. But anyway, before I digress too long and get into a too long of a video, I just want to say, ask questions. Um, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere for a while or anywhere anyway. I got too much living to do. And I love sharing it with you. I appreciate you. I need you to always remember that you are spirit first, clothed in a soul expressing in your body and affairs. That you are awesome and wonderfully made. And that this body that you're in, you can transform it because it's about who you really are and expressing who you really are. Having weight loss surgery is a major decision to make. But I don't regret it. I would do it again and again. And it's just a tool along with all the other tools that I have. As for me, it's just my best decision. People can do it without it. But it doesn't change who you are. Spirit first, clothing is soul expressing in your body and affairs. You are wonderful, awesome. I love you. Be blessed. Namaste, beloved.